KRISHNA. This is KRISHNA KARNAMRITA class, Kartik 2024, Radha. We're discussing verse number 11, I think so. Let's see. We're continuing to discuss it. Translation. Alankaras says, "Let that effulgent youth Krishna come near my heart. Krishna's wantonly restless, wide-open eyes are full of joy because of being aware of the hearts of the beautiful young girls of Braj. Krishna fills the gopis with the bewilderment of love. He is fickle, yet he is like the central jewel in the necklace of the milkmaids." Gopis, I mean. So, Ananta discusses some of the Sanskrit. We can look at that. We started yesterday discussing different points. We got a lot of these verses, these first 18 verses are all descriptions of the Raslila, of what Bhava is seeing in his heart, in his inner vision, how Krishna looks, how the gopis look at him, how he looks at them, how they feel towards each other. So there's a lot of discussion of Raslila. So we can ask a question, is there any proof that manjaris are in Raslila from Shastra? Because the Bhagavatam doesn't mention anything, and what do you know about that? Is there any proof that manjaris are in Raslila?
Well, Radharani's there. So.
No, you're here also. Those are two facts. You're sitting here, Radharani's in Raslila. Now what? The proof is very hard to find, but the proof is there. The Rupa Goswami's Utkalika Valari, which is also commented very beautifully by Ananta Maharaj, and it's in Russian and English and Bengali and Hindi and many other languages, I suppose. The commentaries are great. The verse is number 42. And Rupa Manjari, who is the author of the book, Rupa Goswami is the author of the book, but now he's writing as Rupa Manjari, and he, or rather she, is there in the Rasadam. She's an eyewitness of the Rasadam. So she's a good witness to call to the witness, Rupa Manjari. So here's the verse 42, Utkalika Valari. O Srimati Radhike, when the Raslila starts, Krishna will leave all the other Braja gopis and take you alone to a secluded place. There, Sri Hari will obey your order and decorate you with a variety of flowers. Well will my heart swell with pride upon beholding this scene. So that's pretty clear. You can't see the scene of Krishna decorating Radharani with beautiful flowers unless you're there. There weren't any CCTV cameras or anything like that. So the Acharyas always cite this verse as proof that the manjaris are in Raslila. It's an interesting point because sometimes people may ask the question. Especially if you read Raslila, hear about the Sakhis. Like sometimes when people read Bhagavatam, Raslila, they say, we don't know the names of any Sakhis here. Because it says one Sakhi said this, one Sakhi said this. Gopi Gita chapter 32, different gopis are singing different verses. Which ones? That's told which gopis are singing, which ones is told in Skanda Purana and Padma Purana. So then when you read, you can either read Skanda Purana and Padma Purana and find out which gopis are singing each verse, or you read the commentaries of Sanatana Goswami, Vaishnava Toshini, or Vishnu, others. They reveal which Sakhi is speaking which verse from the Rasa of Bhagavatam. But somehow it says that Shukadeva Goswami would become a Vasta Chitta. Vasta Chitta means you will become absorbed in internal consciousness and faint if he mentioned the name of Radharani or Lita Vishaka. Because he has so much praying Bhava for Radharani, so much Radha Sneha, so much extra affection for Radharani that he was afraid to mention her name. The closest he gets to mentioning Radharani's name is in Rasa chapter 30, 10th canto, verse 28. Anya Radhito Nunam Bhagavan Shri Hari Shri. Look it up. Anya Radhito. No phone, no phone. So Anya, A-N, Ana Radhito. He said, the gopis were searching for Krishna, and they found footprints of some gopi. And they said, even when they were searching, they saw two sets of footprints. They didn't know who they recognized Krishna. They weren't sure who the second one was. So one gopi who was favorable to Radharani said this verse, chapter 30, verse 28. Anaya Radhito Nunam Bhagavan Hari Ishara Yadno Vihaya Govinda Prito Yamanayat Ra, which means some special gopi must have worshipped Krishna so nicely that Bhagavan Sri Hari, they said Hari, stole her, kidnapped her, and left all us gopis behind. So when Shukadeva Goswami said Aradhito, they said some other gopi must have worshipped Krishna very specially. Anaya means another one, Aradhito means worship. Some gopi must have worshipped Krishna so especially, served him so especially, that Krishna grabbed her and ran away and left all of us, because we haven't served or worshipped Krishna to that extent. So when he even said Anaya Radhito, he started to tremble in ecstasy. So the acharyas say that if he had said it was Radharani directly, he said indirectly, someone worshipped. The Radhito is not the name of Radharani. It's a verb, means to worship. So that's why in Bhagavatam, and I heard a nice explanation by Satyanarayana Das Babaji. He said, names aren't important. We always want to know who, what, when, where, why. He said, what's more important is what the Bhava is. You recognize, if you study the Bhava of each verse, then you'll know who that Bhava matches. Then you'll be able to discover which gopi speaking which verse. Because Bhagavatam is not necessarily trying to teach us about names of people and places and all these things. The whole idea of Bhagavatam is to help us cultivate Bhava and prema and love. So he said very appropriately that everything is very clear to Bhava Bhaktas and Rasika Bhaktas, which gopi spoke which verse in Bhagavatam. And it's much more appealing, much more beautiful and satisfying to Krishna when things are told in Parokshavad manner. Parokshavad means vad, your speech is indirect. So indirect speech, so indirectly Lita's mentioned, and Vishaka's mentioned, and Radharani's mentioned, Indulekha, different Sakhis are mentioned throughout the Rasa Leela Bhagavatam, but directly their names are mentioned. But Krishna knows who it is, and Shukadeva knows who it is, and advanced Vaishnavas know who it is. So he's explaining how this verse, Rupa Manjari is swelling with pride. So what makes the Manjaris proud?
The greatness of Radharani, that Krishna is also coming in serving Radharani. When Krishna serves Radharani.
Yeah, when Radharani controls Krishna, the Manjaris are proud. So out of billions, Padma Puran said there were 3 billion gopis in the Rasa Leela. That's a lot. 3 billion. I don't know how they fit on the banks of Yamuna, but we can try to figure that out. Calling Einstein used special calculating methods. But anyway, they fit there. There's all kinds of theories, Vrindavan expanding and right. Anyway, they were there. So he left 3 billion for 1. So we have an expression in English, if some girl's really pretty, you say you're 1 in a million. But when Krishna took her on the right way, he said, you're 1 in 5 billion. You're, wow, I'm really special. So, the high position of Radharani is a cause of pride for the Manjaris. This is the point Ananta Swami brings out. Okay, that's good. He says in this verse number 11, Vidya Vibrahma, means the heart was very bewildered. The Braja beauties, the beautiful girls of Vrindavan, Braja Sundaris, became extremely bewildered and then they give a definition of what is bewilderment. Vibram. When erotic rasa overwhelms the mind and agitates the mind, we call this bewilderment. Extreme bewilderment is not possible in anyone but the Braja Gopis. In this erotic rasa, we're also bewildered, not by Sringarati, bewildered by external energy, Krishna. So he quotes Krishna's Kaviraj to explain the inner meaning of the rasa dance. At the rasa dance, Krishna satisfies every gopi by his swift dancing movements. Krishna organized the rasa dance specifically to enjoy the rasa of a confidential pastime with Radharani. He's approaching every other gopi with swift dancing steps, and he hugs and kisses each gopi because he wants to satisfy and please every gopi. Krishna is full of infinite rasa and unlimited sweetness. He expresses such unlimited sweetness on the floor of the rasa dance. Gopal Goswami explains the heart of Lila Shuk, Gopal Thakur. He was so absorbed in Krishna, they couldn't bear the separation from Krishna anymore. So in this verse, he's actually praying for a vision, a spurti of Krishna's Rasa Leela. It's interesting, Krishna Krishnadas Kaviraj said that the poet Bilwanga Thakur doesn't mention Krishna's name. He mentions Krishna's Vishal, his effulgence. What he says is, he's not praying, he's not mentioning Krishna's name, he's praying for a vision of the brilliance of Krishna's form. And Ananta says, this brilliance of Krishna is a brilliance created by being in association of the Braja Gopis. So in other words, Bilwanga Thakur doesn't just want to see Krishna, he wants to see Krishna's body becoming brilliant and radiant with the ecstatic love produced by the association of the Braja Gopis, of the Rasa Leela. He's called it Leela Prayan. He's describing the Leela Prayan of Krishna. The Gopis live only because they have attained Krishna, who is intense Rasa personified. The Gopis express the most attractive symptoms of bewilderment. Therefore, they are called Hridaya Vibram. Krishna is everything to the Gopis, and Krishna enters their hearts. In a commentary by Krishnadas Kaviraj, he quotes 22 expressions of the Braja Devi's ecstasy described in Ushvanidhamani. We're only describing a few of them. So he describes a few of them. Akila Kinshit, Kutamita, Vilola Lalita, Vivoka Motayita, Mugda, Chakita. Radharani is more beautiful because she's adorned with the ornaments of what? It's called Bhava Alankar. Bhava Alankar. Alankar means ornament, ornamentation. You have it in music, you have Raga Alankar, Alankar and Raga, also in decoration, and also in love and Bhav. So Bhava Alankar means ornaments, different emotions, different sentiments being expressed in different parts of the body due to the movements of the heart. So, Krishnadas Kaviraj says, "Oh devotees, here is the description of Radharani's Kila Kinshit Bhav." What is Kila Kinshit Bhav?
Little bit of every Bhav.
Yeah, Kinsha means a little, Kila means many, a lot. Akila means many, many. So Kila means many. How many?
7, 9, 8.
So it said 9, so it said 7, so it said 8. I confused myself. I think it's 9. Anyway, let's see what happens here. There's some description here. When Krishna sees Radharani, he wants to touch her, or wants to block her path at Dangati. This is a famous place where Radharani shows her Kila Kinshit Bhav to Krishna, and also the coward boys that are there, Subala Madhamangal. This is described in Rupa Goswami's Dan Keli Kamudi, and also in Raghunath Das Goswami's Dan Keli Chintamani. I like Raghunath Das's more. It's more funny. Dan Keli Kamudi is more serious. Anyway, that's my idea. But anyway. So, this is Dan Keli. Radharani's going through there, Krishna. Radharani shows his Bhav. This is a Bhav arising from joy. Although actually Radharani, her heart feels happy, she shows these 7 different. She shows joy. One emotion she shows is joy, plus 7 more. I think Kila Kinshit is 8. or maybe 9. I'm not sure. At least 8. There's 8 are described here. So she shows happiness and also arrogance, desire, fear, tearless crying. Fake. Nakli ashru. Fake crying. Anger, indignation, and a slight smile. So Krishna said, I think she's joking with me. With these 8 different expressions, each with their own flavor, when they come together, they give great taste and pleasure to Krishna. And this Kila Krishna Bhava is compared to a drink which is called what? Rasala. Rasala, is that Italian drink or something?
I think Indian.
A mixture of 7 different wines or what?
Yogurt, mango, camphor, sugar.
What's that? You make it, huh? I don't think you're right, but anyway. Let's hear what the Ashari said. That's a good guess. Wrong. It sounds like your summer breakfast. Mango shake with a little extra stuff. Your smoothie. It's not a smoothie. It's basically a yogurt drink. Not frozen yogurt either. So here's what's inside it. Yogurt, honey, sugar, ghee, black pepper, camphor, nutmeg, which is called jaifal. Jaifal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. And one more thing, what makes 8? No, sugar 1, 2, ghee, 3, honey, 4, pepper, 5, camphor, 6, nutmeg, 7, dye. What makes 8? Wow. The Krishna says in Gita, 9 to 26. Pacham Pushma. Well,
Patram puspam sarantoyam yome bhatyapte ichati tadaham bhakti pasitam asnam pretatmanam.
so you have a flower, fruit, but no bhakti, no go, no show, no Maharaj. So this is the missing element. It's the joy of Radharani's love, or the joy of Yashoda's love when she makes rasala. So this Kila Kinshit is compared to a rasala drink. It's sweet, it's spicy, jaifal nutmeg, it's cooling, it's peppery, it's hot, it's cooling, it's sweet, it's filled with ghee. So Radharani's like that with Kila Kinshit. She's in a hot mood, she's in a cooling mood, she's in a peppery mood, she's in a spicy mood, she's in a slippery mood, she's sweet, irresistible. Krishna Rasala drink, he takes out for cowarding also. It's like lassi. This is transcendental lassi. A little more complicated. Suppose, for example, Radharani is going to Vrindavan, and suddenly she sees Krishna. What will she do?
She immediately tries to avoid this.
Cover her head with the veil.
Go other way.
She will manifest various feelings, such as modesty, shyness, joy, desire, unfavorable disposition, and fear. Pamya Bhava, and Harsha, and Dainya, and Icha, and Laja, and Vaya, fear. There's Krishna, dangerous person. He's called a black cobra, you know. He bites. All these sentiments combine together to disturb Radharani with a gem of Bhava called Vilas. So this is, when she manifests this combination, this Bhava Alankar is called Vilas. Now this is Radharani's Bhava Alankar, Bhava called Lalita. So Lalita, she has a Sakhi who personifies this Bhava. Lalita Sakhi. So what does Radharani do in this Bhava?
Man.
Stop guessing. First Radharani stands in Tribhanga pose. What does that mean? Here's a demonstration. But Karsh give us a demonstration of Tribhanga. Stand up, man. Left leg cross over right leg. No, right leg over left leg, sorry. Now tilt your head. Little stiff, Krishna. Take your yoga classes. Try out for next month. Okay, thank you. So Radharani stands like that, like Krishna, in front of Krishna. And Krishna. It's like one monkey imitating another monkey, you know. Ooh. You look at a monkey, you're looking at a monkey like, ooh. You're looking like, ooh. And he looks at you, ooh. You think he's making your face. He's just imitating the face you're making, looking at it. You think he's making your face because you look at him with wonder, curiosity, a mixture of curiosity, fear, wonder, all these emotions. And your ears are going, you don't even know it, your ears are going, monkey like. So who's imitating who? You're imitating a monkey or a monkey imitating you? The subjective you or objective you? You say, oh, monkey's imitating me. Monkey's singing. I'm imitating you. Change the subject and change your understanding. So, this is Lalita. How do you stand in Lalita Alankar?
In Tribhanga form.
Okay, right. And then her eyebrows start dancing. If you ever see Rasalila performance in Jai Sri, the boy, Brahma boy, the voice Krishna, who make his one eyebrow go up, the other goes down. You make him, he has full control over his facial muscles. Going goes down, like really exaggerated. When he does that, there's usually, and then Jai Sri, there's usually about 100 Babajis, very advanced old senior Babajis from Vrindavan, come every night to see Krishna Rasalila in Shravan Mas for 12 days. But when the boy playing Krishna starts dancing around like Ras dance on the stage, making his eyebrows go like that, all the Babajis go, Jai Jai Sri Radhe. They all go crazy. Because it reminds him of Krishna. You know? So Radharani's making her eyebrows dance, and she's sending many signals through her eyes and face. This Bhava Alankar is called Lalita. When Krishna sees Radharani adore with this Bhava Alankar, he becomes very eager to meet her. Why is that? Why is Krishna increases eagerness to meet Radharani when she shows these different bhavas? Come on, you don't know Krishna? There's something called a man. And there's something called a woman. So a man has a conquering spirit. He's a conqueror. At least he thinks he is. So when a woman or his lover plays hard to get and is in opposition, then it increases his vira, his taste of battle, taste of challenge. Oh, she's not submissive. She wants to fight. So Krishna, Radharani and the gopis show this opposition to increase Krishna's spirit of enjoyment. Because he has to show more interest in Radharani and show more attraction to win her attention, win her approval. So it's like a challenge. So this is what the acharyas describe in other places. It increases Krishna's chivalrous, courageous mood. Just like you can ask the question, when you read Govinda Lilamrita, you read on the outside of the kunjas, there's pictures of Krishna killing demons. Inside the kunjas, and on the ceiling of the kunjas, there's paintings of animals and devis and devatas enjoying intimate association. On the outside walls of the kunja, the outside walls of the kunja, there's pictures of Krishna killing demons. So what does killing demons have to do with Rati Keli, or the intimate amorous pastimes of Krishna that go inside the walls of that kunja?
Because the gopis think, my boyfriend is like very strong and he's like hero, and so this increase.
Did everyone hear that? This is a fact. When you read Govinda Lilamrita, you read that there's paintings of Krishna killing demons. Because many times the gopis come first to the kunja to meet Krishna, and they wait for Krishna. It's called Vasak Sajak Bhav. It's one of the Nayaka Bhavas, where the heroine waits for the hero. The lover waits for the beloved to come to the kunja and decorates herself again and again and redecorates the kunja and walks in and outside the kunja in great eagerness. It's called Vasak Sajak Bhava. So, on the outside wall of the kunja, all these paintings of Krishna killing demons. So while they're waiting for Krishna, Radharani and Lalita Vishaka, they walk around the kunja and they say, wow, look at this. This is Akasura. Krishna walks in that big snake, they blew him up. This is Akasura. Krishna slit his beak. And yeah, he's really strong. Our boyfriend's really strong. He's a real hero. He's a hero. He's Superman. They get excited. They get, wow, we're going to have fun today. So it increases their enjoying spirit and then increases their seva. He's worthy of our seva. He's a great heroic person. That's why they say there's 6 opulences of Krishna. What's the Sanskrit?
Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashasasya jnanam vairagyasya vasanamati.
So it's described in different books that Krishna has 6 opulences, 6 vibhuti, 6 powers. One is he has the power of beauty. There's no one more beautiful than Krishna. There's no one more wealthy than Krishna. There's no one more famous than Krishna. There's no one more renounced than Krishna. There's no one stronger than Krishna. He's the biggest and baddest. And what else? If no one has more knowledge, Krishna has all knowledge, and he's also renounced. He's a great yogi. He can renounce anything and everything, except one thing he can't renounce. No. more than that. He can renounce everything and anything, but he can't renounce the love of his devotees. He's controlled by his devotees. There's a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita to say that Krishna does everything that Krishna does, from creation to maintenance to personal leelas with the gopis or cowboys or anyone. Everything he does is simply to give pleasure to his devotees. And Krishna also says, duty bound to carry out, fulfill the desires of his devotees. But he's a little tricky in what he does that. There's verse in 5th canto of Bhava, also 11th canto of Bhava, describes that when devotees pray to Krishna for material things, he fulfills them once or twice or thrice. And gradually he kind of fulfills them in a different way. And ultimately he gets his lotus feet. Even though he doesn't want that. He just wants money, wants promotion, wants position, wants recognition, wants fame. Whatever he wants, he goes to Krishna. There's a verse in 2nd canto of Bhava describes, Shukamuni describes, whatever you want, you should worship Krishna. What's that verse? The Kama. Whether you have no desire, or you're full of desire, or you desire liberation, you should worship Krishna with steadfast devotion. Tirena Bhakti Yogena. Tirena means very concentrated, continuous, concentrated, determined, enthusiastic, focused, concentrated devotion to Krishna. That's called Tirena Bhakti. And you'll get Krishna. So he's even encouraging, Shukamuni is encouraging, you have material desires, doesn't matter, worship Krishna. But some people say, I have material desires, should I worship devatas? I said, why? Yeah, one guy gives you everything. The Sundays, they do that. They worship devatas for material things and Krishna for spiritual things. They have rings on every finger, every toe. Ring for Saturn, ring for Ketu, ring for Chandra, ring for Surya, ring for Jupiter. They have all kinds of rings. And just Hare Krishna, you got everything. So what else did he say? So, that's Lita. Now, this is an ornament called Kutamita. Kutamita. Krishna becomes tempted by Radharani's unfavorable Bhami Bhav, and he pulls at her choli. He pulls her blouse. A little naughty. And Radharani, although she's happy in heart, she externally stops him. She shows anger and displays antagonistic mood outside, but inside she's happy. Krishna's desire is fulfilled because Radharani covers herself with her hands. Radharani then utters a tearless cry as if she's in agony, and then chastises Krishna with a faint smile. That's quite chastisement. No. This ornament, this Bhava is called Kutamita. In this manner, showing all these different moods and bhavas and feelings, Radharani manages to steal Krishna's heart. That's how it works. Stealing heart. You steal one's heart with your glances, with your dances, with your intimate romances. all your words or anything. So in this way, Radharani fully cultivates and seals Krishna's heart. Radharani is the only one who can manifest all these Bhava Alankaras to their fullest extent. The other gopis may also exhibit these bhavas to a different degree according to the amount of their love. That's a very nice commentary by Ananta highlighting the points of Krishna's Kaviraj and Gopal Goswami. Krishna knows the heart of the charming, bewildered gopis. He is a restless gem residing in their hearts. He has large, naughty eyes. It doesn't say naughty. It says, Vishala nature. It's really a purported translation. The Sanskrit is Vishala Lola Nature. So let's read another translation. It's more, not so ornamented. It says, he has wantonly, Vishala Lola nature. He has wantonly, Krishna has wantonly restless, wide open eyes, full of joy, because he's fully aware the hearts of beautiful gopis are Braj. So what time is it?
3:48.
3:48. It's okay, we go to another verse. We'll go to the next verse here. Verse number 12. Okay, verse 12. Okay, verse 12. Nikhila Bhuvana Lakshmi Nitya Lidaspadabhyam. Kamala Vipina Viti Garva Sarvam Kashavayam Pranamat Abhaya Dana Prodi Gadadri Tabyam Kimapi Vahatu Chaita Krishna Padam Bhujavyam. Translation. Now this is a prayer to his mind. He's praying to his mind. Bhavanga says, let my mind attain some unlimited bliss by thinking of Krishna's lotus feet. This is basically a verse of a prayer to remember Krishna's lotus feet and what are the power and beauty of Krishna's lotus feet and identity. He said, I want the bliss that I can attain by fixing my mind on Krishna's lotus feet. And Krishna's lotus feet are the home of eternal pastimes of the most beautiful gopis of Braj. And Krishna's lotus feet destroy the pride of a whole bunch of blue lotuses. It just said lotuses, could be red lotuses, which are highly esteemed. And Krishna's feet are highly praised for their great eagerness, giving shelter, safety for the Lord's humble devotees. That's interesting. Vatu Chaita Krishna Padam Bhajam Abhyam. So that's one translation. So basically, he's having all these visions of Krishna's Rasa and the gopis, and he's being overwhelmed with humility, thinking, how am I getting these visions? I don't deserve these visions. Why are they being given to me? So he's wave of humility has overcome his mind and heart. So he focuses, he starts to pray. He thinks like this: who am I? Who am I to deserve such visions, such sporties, such visions, such feelings are coming inside me? I am not deserving. Oh Krishna, your feet are so beautiful. May I always meditate at your feet. May your feet protect me. So here's another translation of verse 12. Sri Krishna's eternal pastimes are the most beautiful in all universes. Nikila Bhuvan, Nikila Bhuvana. Nikila means Akila, Nikila means Bhuvana means Bhuva, so all the Lakshmi means beautiful, also Abhya beautiful. So the most beautiful pastime in the whole universe. So it's Nitya Lila. So Krishna's Nitya Lila are the most fortunate and beautiful in all the universes. And then he says, Kamala Vipina Viti Garva. So then he says, Krishna's lotus feet are the source of these enchanting leelas. Krishna's lotus feet defeat the beauty of a host of lotuses, and devotees honor Krishna's lotus feet because they give shelter to surrendered souls. Once I asked someone, what do they meditate on? And they said, I think it was your brother. I asked, when you meditate on Krishna, what do you meditate on? His face, on his body, on his pastime? And my disciple Govinda Das said, I meditate on Krishna's lotus feet and the marks on his lotus feet. And I get great solace and great relief and concentration of the mind by doing that. So he's saying that devotees honor Krishna's lotus feet because they have a great power to give shelter to surrendered souls. May Krishna's lotus feet be the source of unlimited happiness to me. So he's begging for the happiness of Krishna's feet. So we can do the same thing. May Krishna's lotus feet always sit on our head. Usually we say like this. What do we say?
The Guru's lotus feet on her head and the Radha Krishna in her heart.
Yeah. I heard this from my Guru Maharaj. He said you should always think the Guru's feet are on your head and Radha and Krishna are in your heart. So I suggest to say, always keep your Guru's feet on your head and keep Radha and Krishna's feet, legs and head and body in your heart. That'll be successful life. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.